Carey Nieuwhof here, and in this video, we're going to explore 5 startling church facts that can help you understand the current trends and how they're impacting your ministry. So let's get started. Statistic number 1, do you know the average pastor is 60 years old? That's for senior pastors. Now, this dynamic is leading to an impending pastoral succession crisis. Younger leaders aren't really entering ministry at previous rates they used to, and those who are have now been left to remain in secondary roles while older clergy retain senior leadership responsibilities. That's going to be a challenge for the future church. Statistic number 2, boomers are dropping out of church and millennials are stepping up on all fronts. Now, historically, the boomer generation has been the backbone of church growth of the last 20, 30, 40 years, consistently attending, serving, and giving. But here's the twist. Post-pandemic, boomer attendance has dropped from 31% of all boomers to just 22%. Now, this decline could be due to aging, health issues, or also a sense of having done their time. So, enter the millennials. They're stepping up in a big way, and especially, this is cool, non-white millennials are really stepping into church. Millennial church attendance has surged, with 30% of white millennials now attending church and an impressive 40% of non-white millennials returning to church in droves. And guess what? Millennials are now the largest group of churchgoers, overtaking Gen Z, Gen X, and boomers. They're not just filling seats, they're also giving and serving and forming the new core of the church. This is a really significant and hopeful shift for the future of the church. All right, stat number 3, 27% of churchgoers now rely on church online. So Pew Research tells us that 27% of churchgoers are now regular online attendees. A lot of them toggle between in-person and stream services, and a few of them only want the stream. But it's not just about services. A significant number of Christians are actively using the internet and apps to explore their faith and engage with Scripture. So this digital shift offers a tremendous opportunity for you to grow your church. Everyone you want to reach is already online, making it an indispensable tool for ministry in a world that is tech-saturated. The internet is here to stay, and it's reshaping how we do church. Okay, statistic number 4, the stable church is disappearing. Do you know that 1/3 of churches report that they're growing, while 54% are actually saying, hey, we're declining? What that means is only 12% of churches are stable. That's right. 12% say, no, we're pretty stable here. So what's at stake? Well, what that means is the old business as usual is a relic. All right, this idea that, we can just keep going ahead and everything will be fine next year, not true. Over half of America's churches face decline, with the future uncertain for a lot of them. For the 54% of churches seeing some form of downturn, the message is clear. Change is imperative. So in today's culture, there's no middle ground. You're either on the move, growing, or you're on the move, declining. And that brings us to stat number 5. Online church is boosting church attendance, but it's still half of what it was in 2000. So church online is here to stay, as we've already talked about, even among small churches. In 2023, in-person attendance dropped to just 60 in worship. That's a median number. But when you also add people watching online, the overall median attendance jumped to 75. While that's still half of what it was in the year 2000, just 2.5 decades ago, when 135 people attended Sunday services, it's an encouraging trend because for the first time in years, we see a small uptick. My guess is that for growing churches, this will become normative. You're going to have a full or nearly full room on Sunday and a robust online presence in addition to that. Now what? With the stable church disappearing, church revitalization will become more important than ever, spurring marginal congregations onto new growth and a new future. And for the 33% of churches reporting some growth or much growth, they will become the basis, the nucleus of the church of the future. If you and your team aren't having these conversations already, I want to make it really easy for you to start. In the video description, you'll find a link to my free 2024 Church Trends Team Guide, the full blog post with graphs and linked research, and a whole lot more. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, or better yet, would you simply share it with another church leader? I'm cheering for you and your church. Thanks so much for watching.